As far as I remember, I was a pretty happy little kid. My parents tell me I was always smiling and giggling. I've certainly always been a lover of life, of hugs, happiness, singing, getting naked, and dancing. I have always loved people, strangers or friends, and loved everyone knowing I was there. My parents have never understood my need to share my life story with people I don't know. I've been doing it since I was a toddler in the grocery store. Well, Mum and Dad, here we go again. I guess you could say I grew up a high achiever. In primary school, I played netball and basketball, did creative dance every week, and was a member of the Australian Girls Choir. I had the lead in the school musicals, I broke my leg 3 times, and I had my first true love and my first real kiss at 9 years old. By the time I made it to high school, there weren't enough hours in the day. I was in choir, madrigals, the school plays, the musicals, the debating teams, the school band, the jazz band. I played saxophone and gave oboe a go. The swim team, the athletics team as a discus and shot put throw and then a long distance runner. I played in the cricket team, the basketball team. I was middle school captain and then a prefect in year 12.
The co-winner of the Junior Mix Award for Leadership, Scholarship and Co-Curricular Activities, Georgia van Cuylenburg.
I had a scholarship to a youth theatre, I directed a school play, and I had a really great boyfriend too. I was very lucky to get the family I did. My parents have always been sweet, loving, funny, and great huggers. And my brothers are the 2 greatest people I have ever had the pleasure of knowing and laughing with. Although none of them have really ever understood my need to do the things I do. I like to call myself the pink sheep of the family. So far, sounds like a golden childhood, right? Well, it wasn't all sunshine and clear skies. When I was 12 years old, I started hating what I saw in the mirror. My one saving grace was my beautiful hair. It became the only bit of me I liked, and this resulted in years and years of starving myself, trying to shrink away, once again being that high achiever, but this time in not such a positive way. While doing everything I did in high school, I was battling with a pretty gnarly dose of anorexia. I spent my summer holidays before year 12 in hospital being resuscitated. I knew what I was doing was madness, but I couldn't stop it. I recovered enough to get through year 12 with a pretty high score. After a year of acting and working many jobs, I went to college to study PR. So I was studying full-time, working 3 jobs, did kids theatre every week, I was recording voiceovers, I was putting my hair to good use by being a hair model, and then I decided to use my anorexia to make a difference. I was going to stop the silence behind mental illness and eating disorders. It took me a year and a half. But by the end of it, I kinda did it.
Georgia van Cuylenburg has overcome anorexia, and now the actor is taking her personal story to centre stage. And today Tattersall stepped up with a $20,000 donation to get the play Read My Lips to audiences around the country.
It was an amazing cathartic experience because I was bottled up with all these thoughts and ideas that I couldn't express in any other way, and being an actor, I was like, what can I do? I'll write a play.
Georgia's play will be launched at Federation Square on the 13th of April, before she heads to Los Angeles to talk to screenwriters about turning it into a film.
4 days after the final curtain call, I packed up my Australian life and moved to LA, determined to change the whole world. I didn't know anyone when I arrived in LA, but slowly I started working, doing the odd TV spot, films, commercials. I missed laughing all the time, so I started stand-up comedy.
No Australian likes Foster's! Everybody's like, oh, Foster's Australian for beer. No, Foster's Australian for the shit we sell Americans.
My love for kids blossomed into My Magical World, a TV show about puppets, magic, and eating your veggies. And then I got my voice onto a few pretty big video games.
So what's it like?
Well, it's kind of small, but it's warm and green and very naturey.
I loved my new LA life. I was the happiest I could ever remember being. The days of eating 3 carrots for dinner seemed a distant memory.
Favorite time is when the palm trees blacken against the sky.
God, I've been waiting here for an hour, and if I don't get this audition, it's totally because of my hair. No. Like, my hair is so bad right now. I absolutely hate my hair.
Everything's better with you. Everything's better in two.
Then, something happened that changed everything.
Well, at 20, she had Hollywood at her feet, and then Georgia Van Cuylenburg's whole world changed. The former hair model turned actress was devastated to find out she had the hair loss disease alopecia.
I got up early to give myself time, went for my run, came back, got in the shower and washed my hair. So much hair came out while I was washing. I was just like, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. Just keep going, it's gonna be fine. I had a lot of hair anyway, so I'm like, it's maybe just a little bit. And I got out and I looked in the mirror and so much had gone. It was frightening. And then I had to dry my hair, so I had to brush it. And as I was brushing, I just remember watching the sink that had started as a clean white sink just fill up with hair. So every time I brushed, it would just drop down and brush it and drop down. And there I was trying to dry it. And I just kept on trying to get through it because I had this audition to go to. I was meeting a friend. I remember I cried 2 tears. 2 tears came out. And it just, I remember a moment I held my hair in my hand, and it was just that thing of looking in the mirror going, what do I do?
Wish I could wish you there.
My name is Alopecia, and I didn't know anything about alopecia when I first lost my hair.
What is alopecia?
Do you know what alopecia is?
My mother goes, after all these years, Alopecia? I said, Mother, it's been like how many years you don't have alopecia?
What's Sorry.
What's alopecia?
Alopecia?
Yeah.
Is a type of dog, if I remember.
No.
Very small. No?
I think that's... No.
Pomeranian.
That's close.
Alopecia? I don't know what alopecia is. No, that sounds like a black name, is it?
Alopecia is a disease?
Can I catch it?
So alopecia is difficult because it's also known as the mystery condition, because you never know when it's going to hit. And that's the scary thing about it.
Alopecia areata is an autoimmune disease. So the body's immune system is attacking the person's own hair follicles, which make the hairs.
The white blood cells fight against themselves and it attacks your hair follicle.
In fact, there's more people with autoimmune diseases in the United States, if you take all those diseases together, than there are with cancer if you take all kinds of cancer together. And yet very little money compared to the cancer or compared to heart disease goes to study autoimmune diseases.
So my definition of alopecia, I guess, it's hair loss. But there is 3 different sorts of alopecia. There's alopecia areata, which is what I have. Technically it means alopecia in areas. And in my case, I had big areas, and some you can have little tiny ones, and it just differs, but you don't lose all the hair all over your body. And there's alopecia universalis, which is everything. You lose all your leg hair, your pubic hair, your everything. So that's alopecia universalis, and there's alopecia totalis, which is just where you lose the hair on your head, but not everywhere else.
Oh, okay, now I understand what it is. Does anyone know why I have it?
Do you know what causes it?
Is it genetic or is it from? Is it? I don't know. Is it like a food thing? Or no? Is it like a? Is it? Can you catch it?
You're just gonna keep trying?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
From a monkey.
We don't know the answer to the key question, which is why does the body attack its own cells, tissues, or organs in any autoimmune disease?
I mean, I happen to think it's because we're not, for 35 million women to have hair loss simultaneously, I say, maybe we're not breathing the air they say we're breathing, maybe not eating the food they say we should be eating, and maybe we're not drinking the water they say we're drinking, because it's a little strange that 35 million women and their bodies are breaking down at the same time. Yeah, I have a hard time with that one.
Is it your diet?
I think diet has absolutely nothing to do with causing alopecia areata.
No, I don't think alopecia is from diet. I think hair loss is from diet.
A lot of people say it's got nothing to do with diet, it doesn't matter what you eat, alopecia, and I mean, alopecia does happen to all different sizes and people and with different health, but I do find it slightly ironic that my hair started falling out when I had really bad anorexia. And I mean, I was probably like 75 pounds.
If you don't provide the body enough materials to produce hair, the body will put more follicles into the resting phase. But that's not involved with alopecia areata.
Is it hereditary?
Something like 5 to 10% of people who have alopecia areata actually have a genetic makeup that predisposes them to have this problem. It increases their chances.
The only other person in my family that has hair loss significantly is my grandpa, and he was bald when he was 19, but not from alopecia. And I remember so well when I first shaved my head the first time, when I was rubbing my hands through or across my head that night, all I can think was, my head feels like Grandpa's head.
Is it stress?
You know, I think that women now have never been under more pressure, ever.
I never get mad at people or angry, and I thought this was a really good thing. Like, I've always been proud of that. So whether my hair falling out is all of that sadness and anger that would have been healthy for me to just let out at the time, kind of letting itself out in my hair, I don't know.
One thing about it though is I think it's unfair to throw back at somebody saying you wouldn't have this hair loss if you just dealt with stress better, because we really don't know that to be the case, and that puts an undue burden that's unrealistic back on the individual with the problem.
Is it because of a traumatic event?
Okay, the association of people having a shock or trauma or a medical problem and then losing hair later on really doesn't apply to alopecia areata at all, but it does to a condition, telogen effluvium, where more follicles go into the resting phase. And what happens with that is the resting phase lasts 2 to 4 months, typically, so it's several months after whatever the trigger that people will start to shed massive amounts.
So, we didn't catch it, it doesn't run in our family, it's not because we're super stressed, it's not because of, well, a less than ideal diet, it's not because of a quadruple tasking, never taking a break lifestyle, it's not because of a traumatic event, we just got it? Alopecia chose us. Lucky us. Well, okay, but surely with all modern medicine, as amazing as it is, then we must have a cure for something as simple as hair loss.
So I've pretty much done everything now for alopecia, I think, besides voodoo.
So I took cortisone shots from when I was 13 and a half to when I was 30.
And the first time I did them, I was in Australia.
Yeah, you got alopecia. Listen, there's no cure, but you know, good news, I got a Band-Aid for you. It's called cortisone shots. I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, I'm gonna shoot this stuff into your head. I said, you must be kidding me.
And basically you have just a series of like 100, at least, injections into your head that just go like...
Because I don't know, and what he would do is he would spray my head with this numbing spray, and I remember the only way I got through it, when I would breathe in the numbing spray, because it would make me high just long enough to block out the sound of Rice Krispies as the needle would go into my scalp, right?
I will never, ever forget the sound. It sounds like when you chew chewing gum in your mouth and you go, that going into your head.
And for the vast majority of patients who just have a few small patches or may have lost eyebrows or even eyelashes, that's a really good treatment.
Everyone was saying to me, go to acupuncture, try acupuncture. Acupuncture works.
I think I've heard of just about everything under the sun being used to treat alopecia areata. Acupuncture is a common one that people try, which it's good for many things, but alopecia areata doesn't seem to be one of them.
Dr. Strick is the one person who does this treatment called DNCP treatment.
And I found some work somebody had done working with something called DNCB, trying to do immunotherapy on people with a huge number of skin cancers, similar to her case. And lo and behold, about a year or so later, the report came out that this DNCB worked to grow hair back in people who had extensive alopecia areata.
And it's this funny stuff that you get acclimatized. First they put it on your arm, like all these different spots, and they see basically which one burns you the best. And there's a certain level that I started putting on my head, and it's like creating a burning reaction on your head that's like sunburn. The handout that I got initially when I came to see you is from 1995, which kind of shocked me. I was like, wow, we haven't thought about it since then.
Actually, there's not been much in the last 30 years that's changed.
Wow. So no cure yet. Maybe we could find one. I'm sure others out there have found some unconventional remedies.
People have been told to put all sorts of things, rubbing garlic on their scalp and massaging the scalp or standing on their head. But I have to say the weirdest suggestion I've run across is the 14-year-old girl who came in from Mexico, whose grandmother suggested she put cow dung, to actually put cow shit, rub it on her scalp and cover it with saran wrap. And she was told that if she just kept it that way for 6 weeks, she'd grow all of her hair back. So, you know, the girl was really highly motivated to grow hair, as any 14-year-old would be, but she was only able to handle about 4 weeks, and then she washed it off. Her family was furious with her because she didn't stick it out, but the flies were getting to be a problem and the smell, and she just couldn't deal with it. And unfortunately, that didn't wind up being a successful treatment for her.
Right. So maybe something else then. But what if we could just learn not to care? How important is hair anyway?
You've got the longest hair ever.
Totally hot, totally cool, totally hair Barbie. Comb it out, add some depth, gel it, scrunch it, now is it. Make it fun, make it now. Hair so long, it's totally wow. Totally hair, totally hot, totally cool, totally hair Barbie. You've got something special. Wow.
Totally Hair Barbie doll has blonde or brunette hair down to her toes and comes with depth styling gel. Dolls each sold separately.
All these like Pantene and all these products that Redken, like these people make millions and quadrillions of dollars selling hair products because people care about their hair. We just do, as people think that hair is important, and it would be amazing if we didn't. It was amazing, as Dr. Strick said, if we could think that bald was just another option. But bald is associated with sick.
Hair to me is something that's very important, that involves how a woman looks at all times, is the most important part of her that makes her feel more like a woman than anything.
When you date a girl, what sort of hair is your favorite hair on a girl?
Well, not hair on the chest, but I think, I don't know, long hair, something I can put my hands through, you know.
When you're losing your hair, you want a solution now. What you want is Topic. It's a full head of hair in only 30 seconds.
Being African American, that's all I hear in my household is having good hair, having good hair. So if I don't have hair, I don't know if I would ever leave the house.
Does your husband, like...
he loves it. If I was to chop it off, he'd have a cow. He'd
Really?
have a cow, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that your hair was part of why he was interested in you?
Absolutely, because it was down and all curly and, you know, crazy and, yeah.
You can tell a well a woman by the way she wears her hair. You can tell a well a woman anywhere.
Wella Balsam Shampoo is made from nature's best. Rich, natural extracts blended to help restore the natural balance of your hair. Whatever your hair type, Wella Balsam keeps it beautiful naturally.
You can tell a well a woman by the way she wears her hair. You can tell a well a woman anywhere.
Wella Balsam, a natural for beautiful hair.
Okay, I guess it's pretty important then.
The amount of people that said to me, oh, don't tell anyone, you should keep that a secret, like don't tell, like I wanted to do comedy about it, and I'd started making jokes about how like I told guys not to pull my hair, like all that kind of stuff. And people were like, you can't do that. What if a casting director hears? What if somebody that like a producer or a director hears and they won't cast you because they think you're sick? There's so many people out there, so many young kids and so many people that are bald because of, you know, cancer, or bald because of some other illness, or afraid because they're losing hair and they're not confident enough. And I feel like, well, if I'm a comedian out there, if I'm an actor out there, surely I should be the one going, I'm bald and that's okay.
Well, Kevin Garnett has never been shy on the court, but according to Charlie Villanueva, he crossed the line last night. Villanueva posted on his Twitter account that Garnett called him a cancer patient during the game. Villanueva suffers from alopecia areata, which is an autoimmune skin disease resulting into hair loss.
Did you know that there are actually lots of celebrities that have alopecia? Christopher Reeves did, Bob Samuelson, Gail Porter, Matt Lucas, and Roger Maris, Nev Campbell, Mike Quaid, and Princess Caroline. She said she used bee stings to fix her alopecia.
I never really spent a lot of time getting ready in the morning. I'm just not very like that. Like I don't, I just kind of had the same makeup routine that I did in the car to wherever I was going every morning. Having alopecia has actually stopped me from doing that because I can't put my hair on in the car. Alopecia takes a lot of time out of your life, especially when you're trying to get treated. Doing the treatment on my head, when I do it on my head at night, I have to plan for it. It hurts. I have to have an ice pack next to my bed when I go to sleep. I probably will wake up a number of times in the night because it hurts so much.
Hey, I didn't sleep so well last night. My head was burning so much. I've got still wet and pussy and yuck and gross. It's just, like around there. I don't know if you can see. I'll tell you what, on my back is where here it's so sore. I just want to grab at it and it's hurting so much. But once it's on, it's on. You can't take it off. So I didn't sleep so well last night, but it's all for a positive reason. It just hurts a lot.
People that I've lived with haven't necessarily liked the way it looked anyway. And, they're just being honest. It's fine, I get it. But it's hard to try and love your hair. When I had the little wispy bits, I used to enjoy being silly with it. So I would spike it up, and because I had all the treatment that I had on it, I had so much product that I'd put it up and I'd look like a troll doll. I would. But they'd make fun of it and be like, oh God, you're not going to show that guy. Anytime I got into a relationship long enough that it would become a question, people would be like, you're not going to show them your head, are you? I get it. It doesn't look good. I don't need someone telling me that. I get that me bald with wispy bits isn't my best angle. I've never trusted that anyone liked me with hair. So it's hard enough trusting someone that someone's actually going to be willing to go there when I don't have hair has been, I guess, a really hard thing as well, because I've never learned what it's like to have someone love me unconditionally.
When I met Sean, I actually thought he was Vince Vaughn. He wasn't. But he was still handsome, buff, sweet, drove a nice car, had a cool job, an adorable dog, and seemed to be pretty into me, considering he asked me to be his girlfriend after the first date. We'd actually been together less than a week when we decided to partner up and make this film together.
It's been amazing to find someone in Sean who was willing to comb the skin out of my head. He gets excited pulling the skin off my head. I get to his place and he's like, take the wig off, take the wig off. I know he just wants to get to my dry skin.
All right, that's perfect. Yep. Oh God, that's amazing.
But I almost don't trust it. Let me pull gross bits of your body off you for you because I love you.
I know it's not supposed to pick this, but it's like the 4-year-old in me just wants to just pick the little scabs. It's kind of I kind of just enjoy it, but I probably shouldn't, right? Yeah.
You're pulling my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry, honey.
Don't pull my hair out.
I'm sorry.
I'm just growing it back.
What if I... I should watch this. Come over.
Hi, I'm feeling vulnerable because I don't have my wig on. Sometimes it's hard to feel pretty when you don't have your wig on. Today I don't feel very pretty. What can I do? I don't have hair. Just the way I am. Gotta be pretty with hair or no hair. Right, Remy? Yes, Remy agrees. Remy doesn't have balls anymore, and he still thinks he's pretty.
You were beautiful, honey.
Thank you. I guess I kind of, maybe, you know, I'm beautiful in a patchy kind of way.
You look gorgeous.
Thanks, honey.
Sean encouraged me to shave all of my hair off. We both agreed I would feel better if I was bald by choice.
Warm wind blowing through the top of the trees. Light summer rain puts me at ease. This place is fine as any I've seen. The skies are blue and the fields are green. For a moment I've got clarity. There's nowhere else that I'd rather be. The changes keep me rolling along. When I get home, my travels behind me. I won't have to find me when I get home, no.
God, it's tempting to wear that out. I'd be up for like.
Really?
Like, yeah, I'd be anytime I'd say do it. How good that feel, the night breeze on you. Wow, I think you look great. I'd be totally
Really?
down. Totally down. Totally down.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for all of that. Maybe I'll start with a really great week.
When I get home, my travels behind me. I won't have to find me when I get home, no. When I get home, each day is a treasure.
I was signing the check for the wig and I turned over and saw my reflection and I saw myself. For the first time in a year, I saw Georgia because I'd been wearing this crappy wig with a hat on for the year before that, and I always looked in the mirror and like, oh, there's me with a wig and a hat. But when I turned over and looked over and I just saw myself, I just started, like, I was like, and Amy came around the corner, I'm like, it's me. And that was one of those moments in my life I'll never forget.
There's been a few wigs.
Yeah, there have been, you're right.
There's been a couple wigs.
You know.
How many wigs?
Oh, like 10?
10.
You know, when I was going through this, their wigs were like this thick, and they certainly didn't look like what we're wearing right now at all. No matter what, I'm going to make you remember who you were in that mirror before you lost your hair. I don't care if it takes trying on 1,000 wigs to color. This is like a guy, okay?
Who is this? Oh my God.
Awful. Oh! Start out like that, and then you layered it down. This could look really, really cute. I don't mind you dark. I just like you better blonde.
The first few, she had this fright wig, went straight up. The lightning bolts. She was like, does this look good? I was like, no. Good. And then she had a pink bob wig. And I was like, that does not look real. That does not look natural. You gotta get some more. This was my idea. I was like, natural. Do it, make it look natural.
And you were right.
I was right.
I was
you remember
doing
you had
it wrong.
the crew cut?
Yeah, I thought
The
that was
flat
great.
top. You
I had
flat
like the
top.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, the
and
Jazzy
fresh
Jeff.
fins.
Flat top.
Cute on you? Isn't this cute?
Hello.
So cute.
It's so
I
cute.
love my husband,
And you're
Dave
really
Beckham.
sweating. I
He's
need
so
to put on some
nice.
air for you, huh? It's hot in here.
He gets real sweaty, he does.
Oh, it's okay.
I like this one.
Isn't it fun?
It's gorgeous.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, there's George in a nutshell. What time did you go to bed last night?
Apparently I went to bed at 2:30 last
What
night.
time did you get up?
8:30.
That's 6 hours, hon.
I
You're
know.
yawning during your interview. Tonight, what time are you going to go to bed tonight?
I'm gonna go to bed at 12:30 tonight.
Shoot for 12.
12?
Shoot for 12. Shoot for 12. 12. It's midnight, for God's sake.
Okay.
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 All right,
So,
sweetheart.
anyway, besides sleeping, I've done pretty much everything to fix my alopecia. Hey, I'm doing my research today. I decided to see what my diet was doing that could have caused this, because so many people say to me, it's diet, it's all about your diet. You're not eating this, you're not eating protein, you're not eating carbohydrates, you're not eating anything.
So, it's time to start eating better.
Okay, so we've made it to the table. Oh, there's eggplant, beans. There's a walnut in those beans. And kale. And Sean's gonna eat a lot too, aren't you, Sean?
Yes.
Good boy, Sean. But it did say here, number 2, too little protein in one's diet, on the other hand, can also lead to hair loss, since it can make the hair go into a resting place. And then there's this one. I'm vegetarian. I'll start with beets because they're friendly. And yellow.
Okay, here's the moment of truth, huh?
So here's salmon for Sean. And a little bit of salmon for Georgia. Georgia's gonna have half of the salmon.
No,
Yeah,
baby, please.
she's starting with half the salmon. She's afraid of it.
I started reading a book called Quantum Healing, and the idea of curing myself with the belief that I was already cured became my new challenge.
Can you help with that? So where are we off to?
We're going to acupuncture. We're going to acupuncture for my first time, where we're going to see if acupuncture makes my hair grow. We're hoping 53 pulse. It's insane. That's very low. Hey, sexy gown. Woo! Looking sexy. I'm trying not to get nervous today. I know it's gonna hurt because it really times infinity hurt last time. But I've decided that it's not gonna hurt this time because I now have a shaved head and I look like a cool hardcore chick, so I can handle it and I'm tough. There's regrowth. Yeah, it's like white little fluffy bits. Which is how all this started. So that's promising. This is painful. Why are they making me wait? I know it's gonna hurt. Just do it. Deep breathing. So here we go. Progress. It's definitely growing back the bits that are there. I look kind of like a speckled cat. That was the most painful session by far. All I could think the whole time was, this better be working, because if not, I'm basically paying someone a lot of money to hurt me. I'm starting to get nervous. I feel like a little kid at the dentist. Yeah, are you comfortable? Yes. Let me show you comfortable.
There's no reprieve. See it all so clear. I'm not the first, won't be the last to see the time draw near. When is it safe to go outside?
Sorry, honey.
It's okay.
Want us to be there, but I don't know why.
The DNCP, I guess, has been the least worrisome of all the treatments because although it hurts a lot, I figure it's not doing me too much damage, especially because it's worked. Like the first few months that I was doing it, Dr. Strick and I were like high-fiving every time we saw each other because it was coming back so fast.
And it looks like you're growing a lot of new hair, which is terrific.
Insane, isn't it? I know that I remember the first time that I saw Dr. Strick and we were going to do the treatment, he said to me, you know, you want to get a bit of a red reaction. Basically, if you've got pus and blood running down the back of your neck, you know you've gone too far. And I was like, oh, that's funny. Of course you know that. I had no idea he was being serious.
Oh, baby.
It's burning.
Oh.
It's like, I don't want to pull it out. Oh, it hurts. I know, itchy, right? It's
Right, stop it.
Oh. It's really hurting.
I'm sorry, honey.
Oh. I really want this to stop now.
So that's DNCP treatment. But it works. It works. And I'm sorry, Dr. Strick, I was painting a very bad picture. That's terrible of me. It's the best thing that's happened for my alopecia. It's actually working. My hair has grown back because of it. So all the pain is worth it. 100 million billion %.
When you're going through pain, you really do need friends to tell you it's gonna be okay and to make you laugh. Lucky your friends are so amazing and very funny.
When I found out that you lost your hair, I was afraid for you.
I didn't know what to really say. Like, I wanted to do something, like help out, kind of like just be a friend, like the saving grace or something. Like, hey, I can help you.
I was mostly just concerned, you know. And so then seeing you without it, I was like, you still look really hot. You look like one of the girls from The Matrix. That's an old reference, but that was a movie.
Oh, it's Velcroed. Oh, she's got some hair.
Look.
Oh, excellent. It could be like in Ghostbusters.
I feel like Garth from Wayne's World.
When stuff like this happens, you kind of have to like try to have fun with it as much as possible and hang out with fun people. And you have a knack of you have a lot of funny people around you, and that's the most important thing.
Who could you mean by that?
I don't know. Everybody.
How do I look? Hi everybody, I'm Georgia. Hello, I'm Georgia, Australian. Wait, hi, I'm Georgia. I do kids party.
Would I date another woman that's bald?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I say that? Hell yes, I'd go out with her. Absolutely. I love women.
Most of the girls have been bald. Oh, do you mean on the head?
It's like a permanent bikini wax.
Awesome.
Just except it's on your head.
I think it's beautiful, and you're a beautiful person.
Thanks, Kyle.
Because you got friends like us that will support you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Want to rub the head for good luck?
Ooh. You're someone who can make something amazing out of anything, and that's why maybe you have this.
Hanging out in Georgia's apartment with about 9 people and a camera. It's like my favorite thing to do. If I had a choice of what I wanted to do on Sunday, I'd say, all that other shit, I wanna hang out with Georgia and a camera crew. Oh, Georgia has alopecia, but she wears it well, don't you know? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hanging out with Georgia. I wrote that song 17 years ago and I never had a reason to sing it until today.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
Hi. So, this is really exciting. Out of nowhere, this guy contacted me and said, are you a member of Alopecia World? And I had no idea what Alopecia World was. I'm like a member of this community, which is like MySpace. Check this out. Like, they have all these gorgeous pictures of all these people who have hair like me. Or no hair like me. And they all say, you know, like, it's always great to hear about Aussies doing well in the States, let alone Aussies with alopecia. Cheers. Like, other people's pages, I read this comment from one guy who had joined Alopecia World, not because he was bald, but because he thinks bald girls are hot. I hope he found someone. Okay.
Cool.
That's fine. We matching. Yeah.
I had met Cameron a few months earlier when I was asked to entertain at her birthday party. They warned my company that she had alopecia and that their performer should be sensitive to that. Well, not only was I sensitive to it, but Cameron and I became friends and sisters for life. So tell me, how long have you had alopecia?
At least for 4 years.
Yeah? So how old were you when you were
I was 5.5, and I was in kindergarten.
What did you first think when it was happening?
I was thinking, why did God do this to me? And it was kind of shocking to me.
So, did it take you a while to be okay with it?
Actually, when I first experienced it, I was kind of like, okay, but when it started falling out, like all of it, it took me at least like a whole month to get used to it.
Yeah. How do people act when they see you and you don't have a hat on or something?
They stare at me for as long as they see me in sight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make
but when
you
I
feel-
looked at them, they kind of like look away.
That's interesting. So it's like they've been caught?
Yeah, it's like oh no, I better not do that again.
Do you ever say anything to them? Like if they look at you?
If they look at me, I kind of wave. I wave. I wave to them.
Do they get embarrassed?
Yeah, they're kind of like.
Awesome. It's funny because people always, hi. Do you miss having your hair sometimes?
Sometimes I do, and I see the fun things that they do with hair, and it's kind of jealous to see that other people are enjoying the perfect hair.
Yeah. Do you ever do fun things with your head?
Yeah, I make jokes about them all the time.
Yeah? What? Okay, tell me a joke.
Okay. When somebody's talking about a hair product, I kind of say, probably I should try that.
Do you? What do they say?
Go, you don't have them. Like, I know.
But that's what I do when people say to me, oh, I got the worst haircut. I'm like, thanks a lot. Thanks for bringing up. Then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. So, has anyone ever told you that their hair might grow back, or do you mind? Are you happy just being
Yeah,
you?
I don't really care if my hair grows back or not. I don't care at all.
Yeah, you're used to this now.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
That's really cool. Then I reached out to some other wonderful alopecians. That's when I met Carol, Alex, and Buddy, my alopecians in arms.
I'm Carol. I'm from Chibico Canyon. 51 years old, and have had alopecia, complete alopecia for 2 years now.
Wow.
And now my eyebrows and eyelashes are growing back too.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny because I noticed Alex has eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like one eyebrow.
Really?
Yeah.
You got new eyebrows? Cool. I've only got half an eyebrow.
And that's usually what happens. It goes.
Yeah, it does. So you just start getting these little squares. And Alex, tell us about you. What's your name?
My name is Alex, and I'm 9 and a half, and I live in Valencia. I got my first bald patch when I was 4 and a half.
Really?
And then I kept getting them and getting them, then all grew back, and then at the age 7, I started to lose all this.
Do you guys find yourself just playing with your head all the time?
Yeah.
I don't mind being bald anymore. When it first happened, I cried like a baby almost every night, and now it's like, I don't care. It's more comfortable.
Did you guys know when it first started happening to you? Did you know what was going on?
No, all my grandparents and stuff were all like scared. They're all like, you have to do everything.
Yeah, did they want you to like do everything to fix it?
I tried the shots in my head. I tried to get my blood taken and everything, and I'm all like, we need to stop.
So you did the shots as well?
Yes, I did the shots.
Did that hurt?
It hurt a lot.
It does, doesn't it? It's very not fun.
I tried all the creams and one steroid shot.
Yeah?
But that didn't work at all. Everyone was all like, no, this treatment, I'll take you to this treatment. No, you need to get this. No, you need to get that. Oh, let's try to find a treatment for that.
Yeah, it's amazing the advice you get from people that have full heads of hair.
But I almost have become more used to wearing a wig. Like, I feel funny when I don't have a wig on.
Yeah.
Like, which is ridiculous.
And see, I feel funny, like I look almost like a transvestite if I have a wig on. Like, I just don't look myself.
Well, you look great.
I've gotten used to this look, and it's like that old person, I feel like has died almost.
Wow.
Yeah, now this is the new Carol.
Yeah, there's no. I think that word is, I get it all the time.
Cancer, yeah.
People just think.
Yeah, people just is all like, do you have cancer?
When I assume it too, and I have alopecia. I see a woman out bald, and I think the same thing.
Yeah.
So how can the public not think that?
That's true. I mean, even if we look at other people.
Yeah. So.
Do you ever get that, Cameron? Do people?
Yeah. I mean, at the school, I didn't know what I had yet, and so people asked me, "Do you have cancer?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Now, Buddy and I have been friends for a few years.
Yeah. Well, my first profession is a hairdresser. When I first got alopecia, I wouldn't go out of the house without a wig, upper and lower eyelashes, and eyebrows.
How do you put those on?
It was not easy, and I cried. I cried for about a good 2 years, and then 7 years it took me to get used to this. Then I had like curly, nappy, beautiful Afro-American hair for a white guy. I'm cutting hair and cutting a client. I'm still trying to hide it. A lot of hair fell, and she says, "You're cutting too much hair." I said, "It's not yours, it's mine."
Oh no!
She says, "What do you mean, it just fell out?" I said, "Yeah, see, right here, there's a bald spot." She says, "Do you have a disease?" I said, "No, I don't have a disease. It's a condition."
Oh my gosh.
It's a condition.
Yeah.
Let's get everyone in. Let's go. Everyone in. Ready, set.
Sometimes in life, a man and a woman have a baby. For Sean and me, this film was our baby. And sometimes in life, a baby is all that keeps a man and a woman together. Sean and I decided that our baby wasn't enough. So, he lovingly gave me full custody of our baby, and we kissed Sean a grateful goodbye. And I say truly grateful because until Sean came into my life, I saw my alopecia as a burden and something that made me less desirable. But he helped me see having alopecia made me special, and how what we had decided to do with it made it a gift.
Simmered down right before we were sitting on the ground. We found a way.
Slowly over time, my hair started coming back. I stopped working on the documentary, of course, when my hair started coming back. It was so ironic. We stopped the documentary, and then like 2 months later, I'm like, my hair's coming back. Where's the camera? But
we weren't doing it anymore. My hair was slowly coming back, slowly and slowly, but I still had like this, my hair had come back to here. But I would say to people in the Elizabethan period, I would be the hottest commodity because they always had like these huge foreheads. And I had this massive forehead.
It's coming back. I've got, until like 2 weeks ago, it was like this. And I didn't want to believe that this bit was like, I saw the fluff right there. And I was like, no, that's not what it is. It's not coming back. But it's totally come back. It's really soft too. Like this is harder. This is soft. It's incredible. I'm going to have trouble sticking my wigs soon. There's still a few patches here though. But it's coming back. It's coming back and it's going to keep coming back. Keep growing. Do it.
Come on. Come on. Yay!
I'm in Melbourne for Christmas. My hair has come back in the weird semblance that it is on my head right now. I'm across the road from Frank Capelli Hair Studio, which is where I used to do hair modeling. In fact, for like years and years after I left, you could walk in there and as my head just greets you. It's like this big wall of Georgia and my hair. They said that they'll give me a proper haircut to make it look all groovy. So we're gonna go in and meet the people that I did hair modeling for before I got alopecia.
Speeding up the rhythm of my heart tonight. Really got it beating and it feels alright. Oh baby, think of all the things we do. If you let me share my heart with you. And if you love me every night and day, we could keep it all on time if we just work it on out. Keeping steady on the 2 and 4, but you look like you're ready for a little more. Don't you wanna try to make a start? You really got me spinning, cause you're speeding up the rhythm of my heart. And if we run away, I wouldn't have any doubt that if you love me every night and day, we could keep it all on time if we just work it on out.
Yeah, it's awesome. So good.
Yeah?
Are you happy with it?
This is the first time I've done this, but I need to do this right now. I actually had to pull over. I couldn't drive anymore. I got my hair cut today. I got my hair cut for the first time in 2.5 years. And I feel so strange. I mean, I didn't cry when I lost my hair. But I cried now that I've got it back. And it's not like oh my god, I got my hair back. I'm so happy. It's like, oh my god, I don't have long hair anymore. I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel sexy. I don't feel like anyone's gonna like look at me or notice me or anything. And if they're looking, they're gonna be like, wow, that doesn't suit her. That shouldn't be a haircut. I don't want to show anyone, and I haven't showed anyone yet. But I don't know what they'll think. It's so stupid. There's a lot of hair up on my head. And that's every alopecian's dream. It's what they all want. Like, I feel guilty now. Because I'm like, I got my hair back. I'm so lucky. I beat it.
The best moment went over the span of 2 days. And that was Alopecia Palooza.
I felt like I called up Jeff last week and I called him and I said, Jeff, we've got a problem. I've got hair again.
There are so many moments within that, and I could talk forever about that. Certainly the disco party afterwards where we were all dancing together, and I had kids attached to me. I could hardly move to dance because they were just attached to me, and we sang songs together and we danced, and this one little boy just decided I was his girlfriend and just kept hanging off me. He's like, I think he was about 8 years old or something, and the love that I felt from them was so beautiful, but it all kind of came out in this one statement where
halfway through my long hour speech, I said to them, you know, you guys, there's nothing better in the world than smiling. I was talking about how important it is to smile, to carry, you know, if you smile, the world around you smiles. And it doesn't matter what the rest of you looks like. If you smile, you pass that on to each other. And I said, I love smiles more than anything in the world. And I said, well, actually, I love hugs more than anything in the world. But smiles is my number 2. You guys can hug me or smile at me anytime you want. And this girl went running up from the front and jumped on stage and hugged me. From that point on, these kids just would spontaneously start hugging me, and I couldn't like walk down. They're like, I want to hug, I want to hug, I want to hug. And I was walking down some road in Philadelphia, and this kid was like, Miss Georgia, and hugged me. And the whole weekend, everywhere I went, I got hugs from these kids. And there's something about hugging a kid with no hair, and you just hold their head, and I'm like, that's what I am. That's who you are to me, and you're the reason I'm doing this, because these kids are okay. I really, 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 really wish this was the ending to my film, but it isn't. I think I'm going to be wearing wigs again all the time. I have been denying it for a couple of months. I had all my hair back 3 months ago, and I guess there was maybe a little bit at the back, but I didn't really see that. And now, it's just had that thing again of being in the shower this morning and seeing little clumps in my hand. And I know I'm meant to be the strong one and the one that says that everything's okay and we love each other no matter what, but it happened again. You know, it's like, I mean, if you have this hair and it's long and it's meant to be great, and it's just, why can't you just be like one or the other? Either pull out or stay on my head. You know, it's like I go like, look at that. I mean, I look like some crazy, I don't know, one of those guys that have the mullets and it's all falling out at the back. You know, at least if you have alopecia universalis, it all goes and it's gone, and you know it's gone, and that's what you deal with. You deal with being that person. But when you have alopecia areata, it's like some days you have hair and some days you don't. Some days you can tell somebody that you're an alopecian and that you don't have hair, and then the next you're like, no, I'm fine now, I'm all better. And I started imagining myself having my own hair again, and having it be long and have it be mine and not have to wear wigs. I started talking to people about that, and I put photos up, and then it falls out 2 weeks later. I try so hard to be strong, and I am most of the time. I don't care. And I don't care. I know this is not important. It's my hair. It's there, and I should be happy with it. But I wish it would make up its freaking mind if it's coming or going. Bald is associated with sick, and I don't have cancer. I don't. I've just got alopecia, and it would be really nice if I didn't. If I ever saw life as having bad moments, this would have been one. I have a disease that has no cause, no cure, and no matter how much I know, I can't control it, coming or going.
So just so you know, all of you are going to make a fool of yourself, and it is going to be fun.
My only option was to start focusing on the things that make me the happiest. I started meeting kids. Kids who needed a little help to see the bright side, and sharing my story with them, and magically, as I was helping them, they returned the favor tenfold. I've been through something that makes me totally understand what it feels like to be sad. This beautiful blonde hair isn't mine. I
It's a wig. I know. Let me see. Can I see? What's your real hair? I'm not going to take it off today. It's not because I don't want to take the attention off you guys. Because today was about you guys. But I don't have hair. I got really sick last year and I lost all my hair. But I still smile every day. And I still get up and I practice laughing and doing fun things. And I look at you guys and everything goes away. Because you guys are so much fun, and we had so much fun in the last hour, and we laughed, and I don't think about this, because this is just helping me grow stronger. Like the thing that I was afraid when my hair fell out. I'm like, oh my gosh, boys won't like me. I won't be able to, I'm an actress, how do I work if I don't have my hair? But it's actually helped me be so much stronger. I've worked more, and I've had more fun in the last year than I've ever had in my entire life. And I wouldn't be here today if it hadn't happened. Jewelry. If you're happy and jewelry.
They were moved by me, yet I feel they moved me and helped me in such a bigger way. Yet they were grateful for me and I was grateful for them. It was what it was about. This thing isn't about what happened, what's wrong with us. It's about how beautiful this is, that it brings people together. It's just more, I think, the psychological barrier for yourself. I think it's you getting comfortable with it. And I've become a lot more comfortable with being either like this or being bald. Pretty soon, I got the bug. I was almost having trouble keeping my wig on.
And that acceptance, it's just
You are a
terrific.
very
Thank you.
beautiful person.
The most interesting part of the night for me, I thought, was going to be the moment where I had to take my wig off. Because I wear wigs during the day because of my alopecia, but I don't at night. So this is it. This is the real me.
The haircut you're getting is super cool. Wow, that was too close.
Joshing decided last night that he wanted to join me in my mohawkness.
I'm doing it all for the Alopecia people. Alopecia people.
I wanted to support her and all the people with alopecia. It's really weird.
Doesn't he?
Recently, I did actually date a bald guy, and who knew? That apparently is catching. Okay, if my hair came back and I had no alopecia,
first thing,
I would just get my hands like this and just on the scalp and run my fingers right through it and feel the scalp and do that. That's the first thing I'd do, is I'd do it to myself and then find the nearest man that I like to do it back to me.
I have curiosity. When you meet a guy that you like him, how long does it take? Do you tell him in the first date that you are bald, you have alopecia, or you have a wig?
It's never like, I'm bald. I think I've really found that on a date, if I tell a guy, the guys that I tend, I think, to go out with like that personal interaction and the real connection. I don't go out with superficial guys. It's not worth it for me. But I dated a guy who even said to me, he said, would it make it better for you if when we saw each other you didn't wear a wig, because I know how uncomfortable it is for you? Like, I think that's what they prefer. They prefer the real, like, I got this going on and I'm being honest with you so you can be real with me. And it changes everything. How do I see myself in my dreams? I think in my dreams I have hair. I've never seen myself as a bald person. I've never seen that. I don't consider myself to be a bald person. I'm a person. It was kind of like I could choose to go down the what's wrong with this situation, or I could go, well, it's happened and I need to do something good about it.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Hi, I'm Shay Held. I'm 14 years old. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I was diagnosed with alopecia when I was 3, and throughout my life it's always been kind of patchy, only a patch here and there, maybe 2 or 3 at a time.
I love my mommy because she gives me lots of kisses and cuddles.
Fly, 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 fly away, fly, 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 fly away. It likes me.
Just for a while, take a walk with me. smile. I can make you smile.
My name is Samantha, and I am 8 years old. I have had alopecia areata for 3 years. I lost all the hair on my body and regrown all the hair on my head, as you can see, and some of my eyebrows.
I like this feeling, you got me believing that we might have a lot to share.
If anyone doesn't know what alopecia is, it means baldness.
Take a walk with me, hand in hand together. I can make you smile, I can make you smile.
There came a time when I realized my alopecia really had nothing to do with my hair coming or going. It was about the fact that I had it, and that was okay. Just like everyone else has a secret they're hiding, whether it's under a wig or somewhere else.
Take a walk with me where the grass is greener, just for a while. Take a walk with me, hand in hand together. I can make you smile, I can make you smile.
So, what's your secret?
Some time ago, in a place that I had never been before, I met a man. He was happy and he didn't want for more. His voice was worn and his eyes looked like they'd seen enough. 10 miles to feet, but all he wanted was a picture with me. And I wrote him a letter, but I can't remember where to send it to. I was lost in the moment of all the things I had to do.
How did you feel when
I did not feel good.
It was bad.
We didn't like it.
Not good.
Not good to not have hair.
No. Well,
are we filming?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to?
Definitely listen to that.
She's still got the most beautiful head I've ever seen, so...
She still looks good.
But she's just so strong. But I still wish she had her hair.
I've got alopecia in 2 places, just there and there. I think I'm getting it there as well. So, yeah, I feel your pain, Georgia.
I don't.
A message to you. From me?
And me.
From both of us.
Don't wear a wig.
Don't wear a wig. And yeah, we're very proud of you. Keep going.
Tell me where to put these eyes. Show me how to see the light. My heart is there, but I am far, and I wonder where you are. The more you have, the more you want.
Georgia's alopecia. It's pretty great to me, 'cause I like girls that are bald on their head. That's pretty great to me. Whoa, Georgia's alopecia. Georgia's alopecia.